Hi, welcome to our Project 3 podcast. Today I'm going to talk about basic defenses in the game of football and some things good and some things bad about them. First, I'm going to start with the 4-3 defense, the most commonly used defense. The 4-3 consists of 4 defensive linemen that has 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends, 3 linebackers, the Mike, Will, and the Sam, 4 defensive backs, the strong safety, free safety, and both corners. This defense is effective because it can easily adjust into different offensive formations, and it has a high percentage rate of stopping the run and the pass. A weakness is the offense can isolate and manipulate players to do what they need them to do. Now going over to the other defense, the 3-4 defense. It is heavy competition with the 3-4. It is in heavy competition with the 3-4 defense. It consists of 3 defensive linemen, 1 nose tackle, 2 defensive ends, 4 linebackers, 2 outside linebackers, 2 inside linebackers, and the same 4 DBs that I told you in the previous defense. This defense was designed to stop the run and short passing. This defense is good because it can be manipulated by the offense because they are even around with the 4 linebackers. And a weakness at his defense is attaching a tight end and running the ball because it will create another gap for the offense. It will make a linebacker declare where he's at. The third defense I'm going to talk about is the 5-2 defense. This defense is to stop the run and contain. This defense has 5 defensive linemen, 2 defensive ends, 2 defensive tackles, 1 nose tackle, 2 linebackers, and 4 defensive backs. Depending on the type of pass, this defense can be effective because you have 5 pass rushers and they all have one-on-ones with the blockers, and it also isolates all the gaps to protect the run. The final defense I'm going to talk about is the goal line defense. This is a 6-2 front with 6 defensive linemen, 2 nose tackles, 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends, 2 linebackers, and 3 defensive backs. This defense is simple as I was taught. Basically, it's win or die. The defensive line has to get vertical. The linebackers read the running backs, and the defense, the backs' only job is to cover their guy for 2 seconds. Thanks for listening to my podcast.